Ben Johnson, the genius offensive coordinator, is in his second year of deployment in Detroit, leading the Lions into battle to try and take control of the NFC North. This Lions battalion imported a new weapon out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It has a projectile speed of 4.3 seconds in the 40 and is known to have a variety of uses in battle. The name of this lethal weapon? Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions are gaining firepower under their two great leaders, Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson. And the NFC North seems to be under more danger from Detroit than ever. You see, Ben Johnson is one of the best offensive commanders in the sport thanks to his great creativity. He has proven time and time again that he knows how to think outside the box and get the most out of his special talents. Like on this play, where he sends 335-pound offensive tackle Penei Sewell in motion with the intention to widen the edge and create a running lane. Then to turn around in the same game and send his big butt into motion to seemingly do the same thing before busting into the open field for a wide open catch and first down. Johnson has turned Amon-Ra St. Brown, the fourth-round receiver, into one of the top receivers in the game because he recognizes his best usage. In this case, route running and yards after catch. And he consistently makes the most out of those skills. Johnson and this O-line are the sole reason Jamal Williams ran for over 1,000 yards and earned a $12 million contract with the Saints. And now he has one of the most lethal weapons in the entire draft. Jahmyr Gibbs is not just a simple running back like Williams or just a third down back like DeAndre Swift. Gibbs can win from any spot on the field, and Johnson will use him wisely to hurt opposing teams' weaknesses every week. And back to DeAndre Swift for a moment. He actually was much more than just a third down back before his injury. Many people are concerned that Gibbs will take the late season Swift role, while newly acquired David Montgomery will take the Jamal Williams role. But if you watch Swift from week 1, it shows Johnson is more than willing to use an undersized speed back in his power concept plays. Gibbs ran a lot of these concepts at Alabama, where he showed great vision to find the open hole and burst through with his 4.3 speed. He also knows how to press to the outside and set up blocks before using his great agility to cut back upfield and gain 20. So I do not believe Gibbs will be relegated to a primary passing down role. Although with Gibbs' mismatch ability as a pass catcher and Johnson's creativity, you better believe Jared Goff is going to be throwing Gibbs the ball. A lot. Just looking at the Lions last season, you can see how easily Gibbs will fit in. This first play of the Lions season last year, Goff dumped the ball off to Swift out of the backfield, and that's something he did a fair amount throughout the year. Goff is willing to check it down and let his athletes do the work. Goff was 26th in air yards percentage last season, meaning the majority of his yards came after the catch. That is thanks to offensive coordinator Johnson knowing how to best use his pieces. He understands if you just get the ball in St. Brown or Swift's hands in open space, then they will do the rest. Goff's average depth of target was 25th, which again is another metric to show how his team liked to hit their targets in the short to intermediate range. But his average yards per attempt were 5th. At 8.1 yards because they are an efficient group who has the athletes to make magic in open space. Gibbs fits perfectly into this unit as he has so much experience catching the ball in space in his college career. With just over 100 catches and 11.8 yards per reception in his career, because when he is in space, good things happen. He had one of the fastest gear shifters in the draft regardless of position. He gets to top speed in an instant, creating not only explosive plays, but allowing him to take what yardage is available before defenders can close in. He will be used to attack defenses from all over the field, including lining up off the ball out wide because he has great hands to pluck the ball out of the air and turn upfield in a hurry. He is a mismatch for linebackers and will punish DBs who don't respect his speed and I expect he will run similar concepts to what Amon-Ra St. Brown did in his first 2 years. Screens, quick outs, jet sweeps, and more. But as I said before, do not sleep on Gibbs' ability to run between the tackles, like Swift did early on, or eventually Williams. He will be used as an early down short yardage back at times. Lions are about middle of the pack in their usage of outside zone, which Gibbs is very familiar with from his time at Bama. But the Lions lean heavily on power and counter. For Gibbs, this is no problem. Thanks to his patience, vision, and agility in tight spaces, I see him fitting any scheme. Detroit fans might not have been happy with the running back pick at 12, but when they see the weapon called Jahmyr Gibbs, that will all change. Thanks to Ben Johnson's genius mismatch tactics and outside the box thinking, I expect Gibbs to be used in all sorts of unforeseen ways, and I will expect that weapon to torch down all opposers who stand in the Lions' way to take control of the NFC North territory. Look out for the new lethal weapon in Detroit. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on what comes next. I'm going to try and make a video every single week, so I'll see you again soon.